What is up, guys? My name is Mark. I'm a singing student, and to follow up with my hardest Queen songs for singers video, I'm going to now do a Beatles version of the same video. And to start, I'm going to make this number 6 spot a song that will be hard for females since it goes into such a low register, and that song is Words of Love. Originally written in 1957, the Beatles version of this song goes so low that the average female voice couldn't reach those exact notes. As you can see from this image, the bottom chest voice note for a female voice is around a D3, and this song has notes low as A2, which we will hear right now.
Hold me close and tell me how you feel.
So up to that first section of the phrase, it could be doable for a female voice, like hold me close and... But then it goes into an A2 note, and tell me how you feel. So that is a register that female voices cannot normally reach. So this song is full of other low notes similar to this one, but let's move into our number 5 spot. Song, we all know it, and it's Twist and Shout, and it just requires constant belting in an upper register for a male, so it's a very demanding song, as John Lennon said himself about the recording. The last song nearly killed me. My voice wasn't the same for a long time after. Every time I swallowed, it was like sandpaper. And interestingly enough, only 2 vocal takes of this song were ever recorded. The first one made it into the album, but in the second one, John Lennon's voice was already pretty much gone, so it had to be discarded. You can pretty much hear how demanding this song is in a clip like this one. Constant screaming in a way which makes it sound amazing, but it's definitely so incredibly demanding. Plus, we need to take a moment to appreciate they had to do these songs back in the day in live performances without any sort of audio monitoring. They just had to shout their lungs out to compete with the sound of all the screaming fans.
There hasn't been this much excitement at the London airport since man learned to fly.
In the spot number 4 we have Long Tall Sally, another amazing cover by the Beatles. It is so incredibly hard to sing, but apparently they had rehearsed it so much in live performances, they have done it so many times, that when the time came to record in the studio, they could just do it in one take, which is amazing. But the song is so incredibly fast-paced, it has like no breathing time for a singer, and it just goes from screaming into falsetto, into screaming, into falsetto, constantly switching between registers, which is just incredibly difficult.
I'd like to finish off with Little Richard's Long Tall Sally.
This next one is one of my favorites. I don't think I can play a single second of this song because I will get copyright strike, but I will demonstrate myself what I mean. The most interesting thing about the singing in this song is how John Lennon goes into a low falsetto. He goes into notes that would normally require you to switch into your chest voice, but he purposely remains on falsetto, which creates an extremely breathy sound, which is so great to me. He starts in a B3 note, which is a note that a male would normally do in his chest voice, but he does it in falsetto. It sounds something like, how does it feel to be one of the beautiful people? If he were to do it in his chest voice, the beginning would sound extremely different. Something like, how does it feel? Like he would have to switch around, right? But he starts in falsetto, which proves the amazing control he had over his voice, of course. And it just sounds amazing and suits the song perfectly.
Helter Skelter.
Up next we have Helter Skelter, which is very similarly demanding to Long Tall Sally. It requires a lot of distortion. It has a lot more of instrumental pauses for the singer to breathe, but when the singer does have to sing a line, the phrase is just so extremely long, you would normally run out of breath. Again, I cannot play the original song here, but I'm going to play a rare recording where Paul McCartney is rehearsing the song song, and it's really interesting. It's very, very interesting because he's singing it as lightly as he can.
Look out, Helter Skelter.
If you hear this first and then you go to the final version, you will hear the absolutely crazy aggression poured into the studio performance.
Tell me, I'll tell you, baby lover, but you ain't know that.
And in the number one spot, if you're a Beatles fan, you're probably expecting to see this. It is Oh Darling, and it's just an absolute vocal cords shredding of a song. It is so impossibly hard to sing. I just could never go near it. As McCartney said himself, when we were recording Oh Darling, I came into the studios early every day for a week to sing it by myself because at first my voice was too clear. I wanted it to sound as though I've been performing it on stage all week. This song has some absolutely mad vocal lines, like especially this one in particular.
When you told me you didn't need me anymore.
That kind of scream is present throughout the entire song, so you can pretty much picture how demanding it is.
Please believe me, I'll never let you down.
That sounds so incredibly rough, but obviously in a good way. And the studio version, the final version, is even better somehow. So you have to listen to that. And it ends on a closed vowel, D5, which is pretty much the limit to every very incredibly professional singer chest voice limit. It is around a D5, and you know, he does it, and in a closed vowel, which is even harder.
But I'd say thank you all very much for coming along.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you did. Join our Discord server. We are a pretty cool community. It's pretty nice. I'll be seeing you in follow what?